This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Welcome back here to the Tiger baseball field as the Alamogordo Tigers get ready to face off in Game 2 against Centennial. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Tigers lost the first game 12-0. The Hawks will try to finish up the three-game sweep. The Tigers looking to avoid that and see if they can pick up their first district victory of the season. And we've got the meeting between the two head coaches and the two umpires. We have a switch with the field umpire from the last game is not umpiring this game. You got a new guy that's come in to call home plate, and the man who was calling balls and strikes in the first game will be the field umpire here in game number 2. So Centennial over here to our left on the third base side, getting ready to hit, and the Tigers, we'll see who they come out with, both on the defensive side and pitching, heading into Game 2 here against the Hawks. I don't think we'll see a lot of changes for the Tigers. The Tiger defense struggled a little bit in the game, but I would imagine we'll see. The Tigers don't have a whole lot of different. Oh, thank you. A whole lot of different options as. Looking through here. They are moving. Well, Cade Kiss is pitching, so he will come in from center field here in game number 1. And Brody Byers will move out to center field. It'll be Gabriel Collazo at third base, at first base, as he was in the first game. And let's see, Cash DeLanda catching once again. Kellen Wall will be over there at first base, or at third base. How did I get those mixed up in there? Anyway, he's at third base. Second baseman's Aiden Tupper. Shortstop is Caleb Crawford. Eric Vasquez DHing. Dante Knowles in right field again, and left field will be Ryan Macklin here in this second game. So the lefty Kiss will get the start for the Tigers. And leading things off for the Hawks, just as in game 1, they will go with number 13, Manny Grajeda. Looks like number 8, Israel Molina, will hit second. I believe Molina will be pitching for the Hawks in the second game. Looked like he was warming up in the bullpen prior to us getting into to the warm-ups out in the field. And I would imagine Aiden Houston will bat in the number 4 spot, or 3 spot again. There'll be changes defensively for the Hawks here as we get into game 2. Now listen into the Tigers, or to the lineup. I don't know if we'll get an update for the Hawks. And so Grajeda will step into the box. It'll be lefty versus righty to begin things here. And Kiss take a final moment to get ready. Working off the far right side of the rubber. And we'll get the first pitch in there for a called strike, and a good start here for the Tigers. So we're underway in game 2. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. And outside it misses. And the count's 1-1. Tigers in white jerseys with stripes down the side of the pants, gold and black in the dirt. And now 2-1. Kiss also a very fast worker. We do have that sun coming in the kind of from the corner of right field. I don't think it's going to affect anybody too much. Looking for the outside corner, doesn't get the call, and it's now 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a walk. And so after getting that first pitch strike, the Tigers surrender a walk to open up the game. And it looks like number 14 for the Hawks is, no, hold on a second. Make sure maybe they've switched things up. I think number 14 is batting in the number 4 spot for Centennial. Anyhow, it is Molina coming to the plate. Kiss working from the stretch, and bunt. It's a pretty good one. They're going to go to first and get the safe out. Really wasn't anybody there to cover the bag at second. That's always a difficult throw for the pitcher. Try to spin around, throw to second. So the bunt will move the runner up into scoring position. And it'll bring up number 6, Aiden Houston. Houston long look over to the third base coach, and I don't know if you do a hit and run with a runner on second. Pitch will miss outside. 1-0 to Houston. And it will be Cole Allens hitting in the number 4 spot in this game. He had a really good game 1. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch on Houston. It's 1-1. One down, runner on second. Top of the first inning of game 2 of our doubleheader. And breaking pitch that'll get into the dirt. Count 2-1 now in Houston. No, our full scoreboard's kind of working again. Wonder how long that'll last. Check back to second, and here's the pitch. Fastball misses outside. Goes off the glove of DeLanda. Throw to third is not in time, as Wall thought he'd applied the attack again. Didn't get the call, and the Tigers see a runner over at third. That's a costly, probably got to go pass ball on that. That went right off the glove of the catcher. And a deep fly ball could score a run. Instead, it's a base hit right back up the middle. Went off the top of the mound and deflected into the outfield. And I think that would have scored the run from second anyway, so I'm not sure that the pass ball really meant a whole lot. But Houston picks up the RBI. I don't know if he's catching the second game. Waiting to see if they haven't put in a courtesy runner, so we might have a different catcher here in game 2. And so Cole Allens will come to the plate now. And that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The pitcher in the last game, Gilberto Torres, is in the number 5 spot and in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Hard hit, and right at the third baseman wall, deflects off his body and into the outfield. Won't allow the runner to go any further, but so it'll be first and second now for Centennial. Still there's one out. And their bats, who really struck the ball well in the first game, continue to do so as we head into game 2. And the lefty, Gilberto Torres, will come to the plate. In there for a strike. Number 15, Mateo Marquez, in the number 6 spot for the Hawks. Low and outside. Count evens up at 1-1. Yeah, just some slight tweaks to the lineup for Centennial. Andrew Evans, who hit 6th in the last game, will hit 7th in this game. Kiss will step away. We got time called by everybody, so step out of the batter's box, step back in. Couple checks back to second. Here's the pitch, and this one fought off on a pitch that was inside. It will just, almost got in the outfield. They're going to send the runner home, and he's going to score. And that one was just beyond the glove of Tupper. He fought with it in the outfield grass, and when he came up with it, turned around to try to throw home, and it wasn't in time. I'll give Torres the infield single on that. That came inside him and kind of caught it off the lower part of the bat, closer to the handle, and somehow got enough on it in order to send it out into right field and bring the run in. So it's 2-0. And outside, the pitch misses. Allens was able to move up to third on the play as Marquez comes to the plate. And a ground ball to the left side. And getting his glove to it. They get one. They try to get the second. They don't. The run comes in and scores on the fielder's choice. So Marquez will pick up the RBI. Nice play over there at shortstop by Crawford. As Andrew Evans will come to the plate. So Allen scores, third run home in the inning. Torres is out on the fielder's choice. And the first pitch to Evans will miss outside. And high, it'll miss. 2-0. Number 3 for the Hawks. Chase Sanchez will hit 8th. Outside, it misses, and DeLanda kind of awkwardly got out of the stance in order to get to that. May have been a little bit of a cross-up there. I think where the location was supposed to be. As he runs out and talks to his pitcher really quickly. So it's runner on first with 2 down. Hawks have got 3 here in the top half of the first inning. And that's in there for a strike. Counts 3-1. Outside, and it's a walk. So it'll bring up Chase Sanchez. And I think there is one new player in the lineup for the Hawks in this second game. It's number 7, Colton King, who will be in the on-deck circle. So first and second for the Hawks. They put up some numbers in the first inning with 2 outs, or second inning with 2 outs in the last game. And fouling off the first pitch is Sanchez. It's 0-1. 8th hitter of the inning. And it's really not the start the Tigers were hoping for. 3 hits, 2 walks. And that pitch will get down into the dirt, even up the count at 1-1. Cade Kiss will, he looked like he was ready to go, steps back and resets everything from the stretch. We'll look back to second one more time. Comes to the plate. Looking for the outside corner, doesn't get the call. 2-1. Now the wind has died down pretty significantly and turned into a rather nice evening here for baseball. The 2-1. Fouled off and to the screen. And the count evens up now at 2-2 on Sanchez. Kiss ready. Comes the plate. Breaking ball. Misses outside. Kiss thought he had gotten the call and was making the move towards the dugout, but not to be there. And the count is full now. That will allow the runners to get a head start here at first and second. So if Crawford or Sanchez rather can come up with a base hit, certainly will score the runner from second, depending on where it is. Maybe get the man all the way around from first. And it's in the dirt, and it won't matter. It'll be the third walk surrendered this inning. So Colton King will come to the plate, and we'll see Justin Phillips, the Tigers' assistant coach, come out and talk to his pitcher. As a tough start to the game. For Alamo, you got to keep it at 3. that's certainly something you can recover from in the home half of the inning. But you start talking 4, 5, 6 runs in the first inning. Very similar to the last game where you had a hard time recovering after you gave up those 7 runs in the second. Well, watching Sanchez had quite the amount of body armor that he brought over to one of his teammates to put in the dugout. Listen, I think that's great for these guys protecting themselves out there. It was kind of interesting watching all the different things he had to take off and give to one of his teammates. Ground ball up the first base side. Collazo's got it. This should end the inning. He steps on the bag, and the Tigers avoid the big inning. 3 runs is still a pretty big inning, though, as the Hawks send 9 up to the plate. 3 walks, 3 hits, and the Tigers are down by 3 runs. We'll go to the home half and see what the Tigers can do. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019, the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, alamosportsandtalk.com. You can also find us on the Exciter Media app as well.
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Join OFCU for America Saves. April 8th through the 12th, OFCU is offering vehicle purchases or non-OFCU refinance vehicle loans as low as 6.49% APR. Power sport purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7.5% APR. And recreational purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7%. No payments for 90 days, and OFCU is offering a 5-month certificate to get a 5% APR with a 5.12% annual percentage yield. Start saving today. Apply online at oterofcu.org. Limited time offer. All in subject to credit approval. Not all will qualify for the lowest rate. Other restrictions may apply. $1,000 certificate minimum. Bill insured by NCUA.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back here to Tiger Field. Alamogordo is trailing 3-0 after a half inning. And Cade Kiss will lead things off, as he did in the first game. Israel Molina is pitching for the Hawks here in Game 2, as we suspected. Aiden Houston is behind home plate again. Colton King is over at first base. The first pitch misses from the lefty, and it's 1-0. The second baseman is Mateo Marquez. And this one right back up the middle, and it'll sneak through for a base hit. So great start for the Tigers as they get the speedy Kiss on. And the Tigers trying to build some momentum here. Rest of the infield for the Hawks, Chase Sanchez is at short, and the third baseman is Manny Grajeda. Left fielder is Gilberto Torres. Center fielder is Andrew Evans. And the right fielder is Sean Reed. He switched from left to right in this game. Kiss is getting a courtesy runner here, with him being the pitcher. And trying to tell who the courtesy is for the Tigers. Looks like it's Elijah Pena. So Pena will lead away from first for the Tigers. And we're finally ready to go here after getting the courtesy runner in the book and showing bunts. And That's a good one. Well, that was interesting. The Pena slid back into the bag at first, I think thinking it was going to be a pickoff. That might have been not great for the Tigers there as a bunt was laid down, and it looked good for a little bit there from Byers, but it did go foul. So it's behind the count 0-1. Not sure if Pena would have been able to recover and get the second before a throw. Joe's bunt again, brings it back. And the count evens up at 1-1. Rest of the order for the Tigers. Brody Byers batting second. Gabriel Collazo bats third. Then it's Castellanda hitting the number 4 spot. Pick-off throw to first. Pena's back in time. Kellenwall. Been calling him Keelan for, I feel like, for at least this whole season. But Kellenwall will bat 5th. Aiden Tupper will bat 6th. And that'll be in there for a called strike as Byers brought back the bat. So maybe we won't see him bunt here with 2 strikes. Crawford batting 7th for the Tigers. Vasquez 8th. And Knowles 9th. So not a big change in the lineup for Alamogordo. And looking for the outside corner. Boy, good fastball. Just missed. 2-2. That had some velocity on it, and it was real close to catching that outside corner. Umpire says no. And here comes the pitch from Molina. Chopper up the third base line. It's going to be a foul ball. It was grabbed by the fielder, but the at-bat stays alive, which not the worst thing maybe for Byers. We'll see what happens on this next pitch. Tigers, meanwhile, I think judging for the first game, just trying to get something positive here early. And I know you gave up 3 runs in the first, but see if you can get at least one or at least maybe get a couple of hits here. Already got one to start off the game. And that's going to miss high. Pick-off throw to first, and the throw was a bit off the mark from Houston. If that's on line, that was going to be real close there for Pena. So we got a full count now. 3-2, runner on first, and nobody out. Molina, the lefty, comes set at the belt. Comes to the plate. Swing and a miss as Byers chase one upstairs. And so you go back to that chopper. I think if you're Alamo, you're hoping that one stayed in play. Or maybe more that they got the throw to first. It would have put the runner on second with 1 out. Instead, it's the runner on first with 1 out. And Gabriel Collazo will come to the plate for the Tigers. Pena with a decent lead away from first. He goes. They will throw over to first. They try to get to second in time. They do not. So stolen base by Pena. They made the pickoff throw to first, and Pena was able to use his speed and get to second base in time. And so Pena brushing himself off after making a nice run to second. And so Collazo will have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Still hasn't seen a pitch yet from Molina. Here it comes, and that misses well outside. Counts 1-0. Molina ready to go. And here's the 1-0. That's low. 2-0. A little bit of grumbles from the Centennial crowd. Don't like that pitch was in there. And gets the called strike on the outside corner this time. 2-1. The pitch. And looking for the outside corner that time, but just a little bit further off the plate. 3-1. Also with a good hitter's count. Pitcher will spin around and fake the throw back to second. Nobody covering the bag. So no real danger there for Pena to get back in time. heading into twilight here. We'll say the new lights here at Tiger Stadium, especially in this time of the evening, really light things up well. Got some other lights around here that I'm going to pick on the soccer field a little bit. For whatever reason, those lights, when it's around this time in the evening, boy, it doesn't light it up very well, but really nice here at Tiger Stadium. Also a couple more rows of lights that are here, so. Hard hit, but foul from Cash DeLanda up the first base side. Runners on first and second for the Tigers after the walk from Collazo. Cade Kiss led off the inning with a single. Pena eventually worked to second on a stolen base. And the Tigers threatening. DeLanda will watch that in there for a called strike. 0-2. Coming set. And the pitch to DeLanda. Called strike 3 as it catches the outside corner. And there's 2 down. And Kellen Wall will come to the plate to try and make something happen here for the Tigers. Wall hitting from the left-hand side. And the pitch. Outside it misses. Counts 1-0. And then high. 2-0 now to Wall. Well, Tigers can pick up a hit here. They can double their hit total from the first game. Outside, 3-0. So maybe an opportunity to load the bases here if you're the Tigers with 2 outs. On deck circle, it's Aiden Tupper. Molina behind the count, 3-0. Tigers trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning. And that'll catch the inside corner for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Wall kind of out of the way of that, but I don't think there was any chance he was swinging in 3-0. But now 3-1. Here it comes. And this one hit in the air to left field. To third base. My depth perception is not the best. Thought that was going to get over the head of the third baseman, but it did not. It went right to the third baseman, and the inning is over. So the Tigers leave a couple on. They had 1 hit, 1 walk, and no Centennial errors. We'll go to the top of the second. Alamogordo trails 3-0. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. And the second pitch of the inning to Manny Grajeda is a ground out right back to the pitcher. It's interesting. Cade Kiss ran, I don't know, about 2/4 of the way to the bag before he finally tossed it. And here's a liner that is, wait a minute, what did they call it? They call it fair or foul? Field umpire called fair. It went off the dirt. I mean, you can see the chalk fly. That should have been a fair ball. So they're going to give him first base, but if you're Centennial, I think you're disappointed because that probably would have been 2 bags there. So it'll be Aiden Houston coming to the plate now. Houston singled in a run his last time up. See if Molina is looking to steal here. And this is fought off and foul from Houston. Counts 0-1. Tigers behind 3-0. Hawks trying to add on to the advantage. And a high chopper on a breaking ball. That's going to be in the middle of the infield. Tough play and no play. I think even if Crawford had gotten to that in time, I'm not sure he would have had a play on it. It was just kind of a no-man's man play on the infield. It was a high chopper that was over-kissed at the mound, and then it died on the infield grass before it got out towards second base or towards shortstop. And so, yeah, for the Tigers, I don't want to say snake bit, but you just got to feel like things are, even the little things don't seem to be going your way in this doubleheader. We saw in the first game, and I thought some of those were just the Tigers didn't make good plays. Fouled off, and 0-1 here to Cole Allens, who singled and scored in the last inning. Some of those, and we saw an infield single, I think, in the last inning, too. And so I'm sure you can also make the argument of, should the Tigers have made plays on those? I'm not sure what they could have done there. Ground ball left side. Wall makes a nice diving play. Will he get to first in time? No. Oh, they called him out. Did they? Okay, they called him safe. I thought for a second there, I couldn't tell the umpires in the field what his movement there was. I thought he went out, but I didn't think he got it there in time. That was a heck of a play by Wall, but another infield single. Certainly can't call that one an error. That was speed there. And then a breaking ball will bring a run in as it comes right into the back of Torres. And he'll take the RBI. Certainly in that. I mean, that one wasn't moving at him particularly fast. You're going to take a hit by pitch. That's the one you want to take, even though he is stretching out his back a little bit. But I'm sure it doesn't feel good, but still. 4-0, Centennial leads now. And this is fouled off into the screen for Mateo Marquez. Still bases loaded now and 1 down. And hard hit, and will it drop in fair? It will. That will sneak in into shallow right field. 2 runs have scored. A double, and the throw is going to get away and allow a 3rd run to score. And so a bases, I'll give Marquez 2 RBIs there. And so it'll be 7-0 now as the base is clear. The last one there goes as an E9 with that final run coming in and scoring. I'll tell you what, Centennial has had it ready to go from the start of this doubleheader, and the Tigers, unfortunately, have just not had it tonight. And what was a close game on Tuesday, tonight it's been all Centennial here through now about 7 innings of play. We only got through 5 innings of the first game because of the mercy rule, 12-0, and Hawks have now outscored the Tigers 19-0 in 6 1/3 innings. Count, I believe, is 1-1 now here to Andrew Evans. Evans got a piece of it into the glove. And either 1-1 or 1-2. I think we're 1-1. Fouled off, and now we're 1-2. So it's a runner on second with 1 out. Yeah, it's not as if Centennial's just knocking the ball all over the field. They've just been making contact and putting it in play. And, I think for them, they've been able to find the spots when they've needed to. Outside, and forces DeLanda to slide to his right. Does keep it in front of him. The count evens up here at 2-2. And maybe 3-2, actually. Misses high, and it was 3-2. And so that'll be a walk. And it'll put runners on first and second now. And Chase Sanchez will come to the plate. And looking for the outside corner. Kiss can't get the spot. 1-0 now. Kiss looked especially frustrated to not get the call there. Took an extra beat and now is ready to go. And this will be fouled off. First base side, out of play. Counts 1-1. Now the Tigers have Oregon Mountain next week. They'll play a single game on Tuesday and then over in Las Cruces for a doubleheader on Friday. Breaking ball. And did not get that call either, as it'll miss maybe a little high, a little outside. And hard hit right at second, but it'll go over the glove and into the outfield. 1 run will score. And that'll be an E4, and a run comes in. That was, I don't want to say tailor-made, but certainly a really good chance it turned into there for the Tigers. Hard hit right at the second baseman, but the hop kind of ate him up a bit. And so Marquez scores. And Evans advances to third on the play. Looks like there is some movement in the Alamogordo bullpen now. And so Colton King to the plate with runners in the corners and still just 1 out. And that's on the inside corner for a strike. Counts 0-1. King grounded out to end the last inning. Tigers love another ground ball here to see if they can turn 2. Get out of the inning. And in the dirt, and DeLanda kept it in front of him, and then he throws and just throws it way out into the outfield. 1 run has scored, and they're going to send in another one. Here comes the throw in, and they will get him there. And there's 2 down. Sanchez, who was stealing on the play, ends up getting out at third or out at home. Evans scores, and it's now 9-0. Base is empty now, and still King at the plate. That's in the dirt. 2-1. Two into the count here. Tigers are trailing now 9-0. This inning, 3 consecutive singles. Hit by pitch would bring in a run. And then a 2 RBI double and a throwing error brought in 3 runs. A throwing error brought in another run, and that's in the dirt. I don't know if it hit him or not, but now it did not. And so the Hawks will send up 10 here in this inning as the leadoff hitter, Grajeda, will come to the plate. He grounded out to the pitcher, and then it was 7 straight that reached. And it looks like we're going to see a change here for the Tigers. And we see Coach Nate Winrow going and talking to the home plate umpire. Imagine Cade will, I don't know if he'll go out to center field or not. We'll see. And for the Tigers, it'll be number 15, Mason Bodley, coming in. Kiss. Pitching change for the Tigers as we take a commercial break. Alamogordo trailing 9-0. 2 outs in the top of the second inning. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
Show your school spirit. First National Bank is a proud supporter of our local schools. As a thanks to you and in support of our schools, First National Bank will donate $5 to the school for each new account opened where a mascot debit card is requested and issued. Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo is down 9-0. Mason Bodley will come in and pitch for Alamogordo as he comes in relief, and there'll be a runner on first, and the leadoff hitter back out there in this inning. 10th hitter of the inning is Manny Grajeda. Will rip this one right back up the middle. Base hit on the first pitch he sees from Bodley. And it's runners on first and second now for the Hawks as they try to keep this inning alive. Do have a couple finals for you guys. Mescalero Baseball. Waukora today 16-8 and 10-6. And so they wrap up non-district play at 3-11. And we'll begin district against Lordsburg coming up next Friday. They'll begin district play. Bodley will miss on the first on. Back-to-back singles for the Hawks as the relief pitcher into the game for Alamogordo. It'll bring up Aiden Houston, who has singled twice already in this game. This one fouled off. And the count evens up at 1-1. Mescler Apache softball lost their first game today to Hatch Valley 9-7. They won their second game against Hot Springs, 17-0. Good breaking pitch there from Bodley as it drops in for a strike. And the count 0-2 now on Houston. Bases loaded with 2 down. Here's the pitch. And just getting a piece of it was Houston as he rolls it foul up the third base side. Lady Tiger softball played last night as they split their doubleheader against Centennial 5-4 and lost the second game 14-3. Tularosa softball split their doubleheader against Cobre last night, won the second game 12-11, lost the first game 6-3. Fastball bit high, bit outside. 1-2. Thule softball at home tomorrow against Robertson, 11 and 1 o'clock doubleheader. As Bodley ready to go. 1-2. Holds off. Does Houston. And 2-2. And still haven't gotten the final score from Thule Baseball. If game times change for some reason, but haven't heard back on that. This is hit hard up the first base line. It'll go foul. Does stay in the field of play, but we'll do it again, 2-2. The Hawks have been really good at taking what they're given, and a lot of opposite field hits for these batters tonight. Here it comes. Ground ball to the right side and through. Diving attempt by Tupper. Couldn't get to it. 1 run has scored. They will bring another, and 2 runs have scored. And the Hawks with 3 consecutive singles and give Houston another 2 RBIs. He's got 3 for the game. King scores, as does Grajeda, and it's now 11-0. Runners in the corners. Houston will get a courtesy runner this time. Had me confused earlier. I thought, oh, he didn't get a courtesy runner. Maybe he's not catching this game. No, he was. Just they left him out there to run last time. Cole Allens will come to the plate now. A couple of singles for him. A couple of runs scored. And that'll miss in the dirt, low and away. 1-0 the count. This will be a Friday just for Alamogordo to try to erase from their memory and move forward next week against a very tough Oregon Mountain team. And that pitch misses. Kind of a slow walk back out towards the mound from DeLanda. He thought that one was over for a strike. I kind of thought it was up here too, but 2-0. Swing and a miss. Big offer there from Allens, but bodily ramping the fastball past him. Like I said, it turned into a beautiful night. Winds have died down as the sun has gone down. That's in there for a strike. 2-2. I got to assume that one pitch that DeLanda took an extra beat before throwing it back to the pitcher, it must have been high. That one was down a bit more in the same location, so must have been above the belt. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and gets the strikeout. But the Hawks score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs in the inning. And the Tigers find themselves down. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. We'll be back right after this.
Join OFCU for America Saves. April 8th through the 12th, OFCU is offering vehicle purchases or non-OFCU refinance vehicle loans as low as 6.49% APR. Power sport purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7.5% APR. And recreational purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7%. No payments for 90 days. And OFCU is offering a 5-month certificate at 5% APR with a 5.12% annual percentage yield. Start saving today apply online at OteroFCU.org. Limited time offer. All subject credit approved. Not all will qualify for the lowest rate. Other restrictions may apply. $1,000 certificate minimum. Fairly insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Aiden Tupper leading things off for the Tigers as he fouls one off out of play. That'll miss just a little bit low. 1-1 now here to Tupper. Tigers will send up their 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the inning. Tupper, Crawford, Vasquez. And a swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2 now. And gets a piece of this, sends it foul. Pretty much the same one where he sent the first one, back into the right. 11-0 Centennial on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, if you're just tuning in. Tigers trailing the Hawks. And in the dirt. A little outside as well, and the count is 2-2. Well, Tigers did get a couple on in the last inning, a single and a walk, but couldn't get it any further going. And the Hawks, just they did in the first game, had a big second inning and find themselves up by 11. Swing and a miss as the pitcher, Israel Molina, rolls it past Tupper. Caleb Crawford will come to the plate now. Crawford steps in with Nobody on and one out here in the home half of the second. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike. As Molina has looked pretty sharp. Had, I'd say a great inning, but so far he has looked very good as he gets that one past Crawford, and it's 0-2. The pitch. And fouled off and back to the screen. Count remains 0-2 now on Crawford. And ready to go with an 0-2. Here it comes from Molina. I anticipated things a little bit differently in this game, just based on what we saw on Tuesday. And unfortunately for the Tigers, it's been a tough one for them. 2-2 as the pitch misses outside. Here it comes. And back to the screen. So Crawford battling hard here in this at-bat. Breaking ball that didn't come back across the plate. He tried to backdoor that in. It's 3-2. Molina into the motion. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts, and 4 so far for Molina.
Number 11, Eric Vasquez.
And it's kind of interesting for Centennial. I don't want to say they got off to a bad start to the season, but certainly in the Max Preps rankings, they weren't very high up on the ladder. And I got to think this team's going to keep moving up because I didn't see who they threw on Tuesday, but certainly some quality arms and the bats in this lineup as well. They make you work. Eric Vasquez will watch the first pitch miss outside. It's 1-0. And down and in, and 2-0. Yeah, but I think, a 2-run, 6-4 ball game on Tuesday, and to see what certainly looks like going to be 2 mercy rule games. Chopper to the left side. Going to be a tough charge here, and that one's going to go off the glove of the first baseman. The throw was a bit off the mark as well. And so the Tigers will have a base runner on the error. And so Dante Knowles, no, it'll be Mason Bodley, actually, that will come up.
Number 15, Mason Bodley.
Mason replaced Dante Knowles, came in as the pitcher, and then they kind of moved some other folks around to. They put Kiss back out to center field. They moved Brody Byers to left, and they moved the Tiger left fielder Macklin to right. Outside on the fastball. And so 1-0 to Bodley. I feel like I've interviewed him twice. And he's told me that hitting is not his forte. I want to say he got a hit against Portales the other day. Pickoff moved to first, and the runner's back. So, seems like he's made some improvements. And now the pitch on this down, maybe a bit inside as well. 2-0. Vasquez will lead away from first. Swing and a miss. Yeah, I think Eric probably started the game on Tuesday. And this is a high pop-up that'll get out of play, and Bodley We'll see the count even up on them at 2-2. Still just in the bottom of the second inning here. Feels like we've already played quite a game so far, but Centennial, what they've been able to do. Final score from Santa Rosa. Melrose beat Tularosa 12-5. And a swing and a miss, and inning's over. 3 strikeouts in the inning. One runner left on, 1 error for Centennial. And we go to the top of the third. Hawks leading this one 11-0 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo trailing 11-0, and Gilberto Torres will lead things off here for Centennial. Mason Bodley will continue on the bump for the Tigers. His first pitch misses outside to the lefty Torres. Torres hit by pitch, picked up an RBI, and a single picked up an RBI in this game. Bodley, the righty, ready to go, and here comes the 1-0. Looking again for the outside corner, not able to spot it. The pitch. Outside. And 3-0. It is 5, 6, and 7 in the order for Centennial with Torres, Marquez, and Evans. Gets that over for a strike. 3-1. This is low and outside, and a walk. So on all 3 times for Gilberto Torres, who picked up the win on the mound for the Hawks in the first game. And we'll see Mateo Marquez come in and hit for the Hawks. He has reached on a fielder's choice, picked up an RBI, and then doubled and picked up 2 RBIs his last time up. A little flare out to right field. And that'll be in the dirt. Counts 1-0 to Marquez. Looking for the fastball in the outside corner, gets the call, and the count is 1-1. Hawks sent 13 up to the plate in the last inning after sending 9 in the first inning. That'll miss outside. 2-1 now. still 4 weeks for the Tigers to get their season point in the direction that they wanted to. Had a pretty good non-district season. Swing and a miss here, 2-2. Like I said, just doesn't get any easier. This has always been a challenging baseball district, and Morgan Mountain and Cruces kind of looked as the two top teams, at least early on. I think Centennial is going to be right in that mix just from what I've seen. In the dirt, it'll squib away from DeLanda. He comes up with it. Throw to second is a little bit off the mark, and runner's going to advance to third here because it really wasn't a big hurry to get to that baseball, and that'll sneak away over towards the dugout. And we've just seen a little bit of that from the Tigers tonight, not really having the, I don't want to say the motivation, but just not quite, the ball sneaks away from you, run and go get it. And he just the ball was maybe running a foot or two in front of Crawford there and just continued to let it roll. And runner jumped up and moved up to third on the play. Swing and a miss. Well, I guess he got a tip of it, but into the catcher's mitt, and it'll be a strikeout, and there's one down. And so it'll bring up Andrew Evans, who scored in his last at-bat, walked in his first at-bat as well. And that's a fastball that'll tail away outside, 1-0. And here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Count evens up at 1-1 as he took a little bit off. And the pitch. Breaking ball that is inside, maybe a little bit low as well. And the count now 2-1 to Evans. In the on-deck circle, it's Chase Sanchez. Runner on third. Here it comes. That breaking ball drops right in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. And I think if you're just having a tough day, and certainly for the Tigers, outscored 23-0 so far between the two games of the doubleheader. Just got to find the little things. So if you're Mason, having some good at-bats, and he is able to get a chopper right back to the mound, throws to first in time, and the runner not able to score. And so it'll put the second out on the board, and Chase Sanchez will come to the plate. So if you're the Tigers, that's what you're trying to find little things. Go out there when you get up the at-bats and try to string together some hits, even if you're not able to come all the way back in this game, building some positive momentum. And, you see it with baseball constantly trying to, find the good things and get onto a little bit of a roll, whether it's on the plate or doing what you're doing defensively, and trying to find that as much as you can, even in what's been a tough day. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Bonnelly set from the stretch. Here it comes. That's in there for a strike. And so Bonnelly heading the count now 0-2. Top of the third inning, Tigers down 11-0 and looking for a scoreless inning for Centennial, which hasn't happened yet in this one. Here comes the 0-2. Couldn't quite get it on that outside corner. 1-2. Good pitch, though. Didn't miss by a bunch, and Sanchez able to hold up on it. The 1-2. Check swing, and they will say the batter did not go around. Oh, I guess he did. Okay. So he did go around, and that'll end the inning. So the Tigers do give up the walk, but strikeout, ground out, strikeout, and the Hawks go down quietly for the first time in this game after 3 in the first and 8 in the second. No runs here in the third. Tigers will try to get something started in the home half of the third, down 11-0. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Join OFCU for America Saves. April 8th through the 12th, OFCU is offering vehicle purchases or non-OFCU refinance vehicle loans as low as 6.49% APR. Power sport purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7.5% APR. And recreational purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7%. No payments for 90 days, and OFCU is offering a 5-month certificate at 5% APR with a 5.12% annual percentage yield. Start saving today. Apply online at oterofcu.org. Limited time offer. All subject credit approved. Not all will qualify for the lowest rate. Other restrictions may apply. $1,000 certificate minimum. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
Cade Kiss fouls off the second offering to him. First pitch missed outside, and the count is 1-1 to the lefty as he faces the left-handed pitching Israel Molina. 11-0 Centennial on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We're in the home half of the third inning. And here comes the delivery. Chopper right back up the middle, and that'll just sneak under the glove of the shortstop. Not sure he was going to be able to make the play anyway with Kiss's speed. As Sanchez unable to get there. I'm going to give Cade the single because I think he's easily safe on that, even if he comes up with that cleanly. And we've got the home plate umpire calling time. And he is now talking to Coach Nathan Winrow. So not sure what the discussion was there. And now Houston, the catcher, looking back to the home plate umpire, and seems to be a little bit of confusion, but I don't know. There really wasn't anything that seemed to be that confusing on that play. So the only thing I can think of is, did he leave the box early? I couldn't have left the box early. In there for a called strike on Byers. He was showing bunt 0-1. The only thing I was thinking of is maybe if it hits off the plate or if it was in foul territory initially. I don't know. Nothing on that discussion, but nothing changed. So, swing and losing the control of the bat. Case advances to second, but they called time to the home plate umpire because I think of the bat coming loose. He may have gotten a piece of it as well, but. So Kiss will go back, and Byers behind in the count 0-2 now. Gabriel Collazo also due up here in the inning. Bottom of the third, Tigers trailing 11-0. Molina comes set, and comes the plate. That's low. Byers able to hold off, and it's 1-2. And pickoff throw to first. Runner is able to get back in time. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as Byers comes out on a little bit late. And there's one down. So to bring up Gabriel Collazo, who walked in his first at-bat. So by the way, that's 2 singles for Cade Kiss now. He stays out there. He got courtesy ran for by Elijah Pena. Pick-off throw to first. Kiss is able to get back in time. Kind of laid there. Little extra beat. Molina comes to the plate. And a breaking ball that did not break. Stayed high and outside. Counts 1-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, now 2-0. Working from the stretch here is Molina. If Kiss gets aggressive here. And a big swing and a foul off by Collazo. 2-1. I know this group of seniors, Gabriel and I know Cash, have talked a lot about, when I've had a chance to chat with them, how important it would be for them to make the postseason, to finish above 500. And this is hard hit to deep left center field. And that is going to get beyond the glove of the left center fielder. Kiss coming all the way in from first. Here comes the throw. It is in time. No, they said he didn't get him. Wow. The only thing I can think of is that he missed the tag. As the Centennial coach came out and talked about it, but either Cade just managed to get the hand in before the tag was applied, but I didn't think that happened. So Tigers caught a little bit of a break on that. RBI double for Collazo. And you can tell Cade was starting to lose steam a little bit as he was coming around third. So the Tigers able to pick up their first run of the day on the RBI double from Collazo. And a little low. And it's 1-0 here to Cash DeLanda. One down in the inning. Yeah, I was a little surprised they sent him. DeLanda is going to shoot this one towards the outfield, but it's going to be grabbed out in center. And that'll be out number 2.
Number 8, Kellen Wall.
So 2 gone and a runner on second base still for the Tigers. And Kellen Wall, who grounded out to third his first, or rather to short, I should say, his first time up, gets his second try here against Molina. The pitch. And that one gets away from the catcher, Houston. He will throw to third. Molina's able, or I should say, Collazo able to advance to third. It was over the top of Wall, who ducked out of the way and just glanced off the glove, and Tigers have a runner on third, so base hit for sure will score Collazo. And there it is. Base hit back up the middle. And so Kellen Wall puts it into the outfield. And the Tigers with a couple of RBIs here. And these are the things I'm talking about. You know, maybe you're not able to get back into this game. But, you know, now all of a sudden you brought in a couple runs. Maybe you build some momentum as the game progresses. Got to string together a lot of hits and obviously get some stops on the other side. That's been maybe the bigger challenge in this game for the Tigers. But I think certainly good for them to see some runs put up on the scoreboard. Big off throw to first. And just getting his hand in there was Wall. Topper struck out his first time up. And that'll miss just outside. 2-0 now. A little bit low. And the count runs now 3-0. 11-2. Tigers have got it back under the mercy rule number, which is a positive, and maybe they can work this the full 7 innings. And this is hard hit. Well, boy, came off the bat, looked like it may have been able to work out a right center field, but just died and caught over by the second baseman, Marquez, and the inning is over. So the Tigers do score 2 runs. They pick up 3 hits, and they leave 1 on. And they trail 11-2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as we go to the top of the 4th. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, 11-2. It's Centennial in front. We're in the top of the 4th inning as Mason Bonnelly will begin another inning of work. Came in the 2nd, pitched all the 3rd, and counts even here at 1-1 on Colton King. And a ground ball to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. Toss to first, and a nice dig out of the dirt by Collazo. And there's 1 down.
King grounds out score for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 13.
So to bring up Manny Grajeda, his 4th at-bat of the day. Single walk, run scored both times, and a ground out in his other at-bat. And in there for a called strike on the first pitch to Grajeda, and it's 0-1. And again, breaking ball drops in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And in the dirt and to the backstop. But nobody on, so no need for Cash to give chase there. Hard hit and foul up the first base side. Very hard. That thing looked like it was going to go up into the lights here. Again, we talked about my depth perception not being the best. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt. Count evens up now at 2-2. Tigers pick up 2 runs in the home half of the third, looking for a shutdown inning here. Fouled off and back to the screen. The count remains 2-2. And bringing in some extra baseballs here for the home plate umpire. Bonnelly working from this. Here it comes. Low. And the count now full 3-2. Be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And here it comes from Bonnelly. And well hit and on the ground into left field. Base hits on a full count pitch to Grajeda as he picks up his second base knock of the night. And it'll bring up Israel Molina, who has singled twice, has laid down a bunt. And we'll see if he's looking to do the same here. And Molina stepping in a left-hand batter's box. He check swings and in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. In the dirt, and that'll squeak through the legs of DeLanda back behind home plate, and will allow Grajeda to move up to second. Certainly takes any chance that they're going to put down a bunt here in this spot, but I'm not sure they would be trying to bunt in an 11-2 game anyway. Kind of those unwritten rules of baseball, which I don't know. You know, you're trying to be successful, and if you like to play small ball, you know, play small ball. Here's the 1-1. And in the air. Behind the bag over there at third, Wall will make the grab for the second out of the inning. Still a runner on second and 2 down. And Aiden Houston to the plate. 3 hits tonight, 3 RBIs, all singles for him. And Grajeda's got good speed, so if he is able to come up with another base hit, certainly could find himself a fourth hit, I should say, but a 5th RBI. No, that would be the 4th RBI too, wouldn't it? He's only got 3. First pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Chopper right back up the middle and through for a base hit, and that will bring the run in. They will not try and attempt to throw home, but the Hawks push it back out to a 10-run lead here in the top of the 4th, and the 4th hit and the 4th RBI for Aiden Houston. And it looks like we'll see a courtesy runner again for Centennial. So it'll be Cole Allens who comes to the plate. A couple of singles, couple of runs scored for him. Runner on first and 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. In there for a called strike, and the count's 0-1. And the pitch from Bonnelly. That time not in there for a strike. Misses high, a little outside. the pitch. In the dirt, DeLanda quickly out of his stance to keep that in front of him. Counts 2-1. And Cash has had to do a lot of work tonight. He's fortunately had to chase a little bit tonight. And the pitch. In the dirt. And so 3-1 now to Allens. Gilberto Torres in the on-deck circle. He's been on all 3 times today. Single, hit by pitch, and a walk. Got a couple of RBIs as well. And breaking pitch that's in there for a strike. And 3-2. Runner will be able to go on the pitch. Here it comes. Swing and just got a piece of it and keeps the at-bat alive. I almost didn't even hear the contact on the bat. It was such a soft little touch, but a foul ball and another opportunity here for Allens. Bodily trying to keep. As the Hawks gain everything back after an RBI double from Allens. That before that, Houston picked up the RBI single. And so it's first and second now. Or I should say, it is second base now with 2 outs and Torres at the plate. That's high, and it's 1-0. (13-2) Centennial leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And a high pop-up that may stay in play here. Wall giving chase, and he makes the grab right in front of the Centennial dugout. And the inning is over. So the Tigers able to make the play and get out of the inning, but Centennial still well in front here, 13-2, as the Tigers will come to the plate in the bottom of the 4th, looking to carry some momentum after 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be right back.
Join OFCU for America Saves. April 8th through the 12th, OFCU is offering vehicle purchases or non-OFCU refinance vehicle loans as low as 6.49% APR. Power sport purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7.5% APR. And recreational purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7%. No payments for 90 days, and OFCU is offering a 5-month certificate at 5% APR with a 5.12% annual percentage yield. Start saving today. Apply online at oterofcu.org. Limited time offer. All accepted credit approved. Not all will qualify for the lowest rate. Other restrictions may apply. $1,000 certificate minimum. Bill insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, bottom of the fourth, and leading things off for the Alamogordo Tigers is Caleb Crawford. Crawford, a strikeout victim his first time off. He'll foul off the second pitch to him. He watched the first one miss, and the count is 1-0. On the Richland Motor scoreboard, it's 13-2. Centennial in front of Alamogordo. Bottom of four. And saw both the catcher and the home plate umpire go out and talk to the pitcher there after. Now we also saw Crawford head over and talk to Coach Winrow as well. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. 2-1 now to Crawford. 7-8-9 in the order for the Tigers due up this inning. Crawford, Vasquez, and Bodley. And that pitch will miss. And 3-1 now. That's low. And a leadoff walk here for Crawford gives the Tigers a base runner. And so it'll be Eric Vasquez, who reached on an error his last time up. As Molina comes set. Pretty good lead there for Crawford, but he'll slide back into the bag at first. I want to say, I can't remember the last game if Caleb was one of the, I guess, 2 or 3 guys picked off in the last game? Another throw in that direction, and it'll just sneak away from the first baseman's glove, not far enough away for a chance to advance. That'll be in there for a strike. First offering to Vasquez there after 2 pickoff throws to first, and the count's 0-1. And a foul tip into the glove, and it's 0-2. And that's right in there for a called strike 3. On the outside corner, there's one down. And they'll bring up Mason Bodley to hit for the Tigers. Second time tonight for him. He struck out in his first at-bat. One down and a runner on first. And coming to the plate as the pitch will miss a little bit high, it looks. Counts 1-0 to Bodley. Fouled off and back to the screen. Count will even up at 1-1. Cade Kiss tracked down that foul ball. He's in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. We wait the 1-1. Here it comes. This is high. Pickoff throw to first is going to get into the outfield. And that'll allow the runner to advance at least a second. And he will stop there. Second time in this game we've seen either a pickoff throw from the pitcher or a pickoff attempt from the catcher end up out in right field. For Centennial, that is. And 2-1 here to Bodley with the runner on second now. And the pitch. And this one pretty well hit, but foul up the third base side. And the count evens up at 2-2. Well, we've got time called as one of the, I don't know if we're waiting for that Centennial coach to get back to the dugout here, or because he was going up the line to get the foul ball. Doesn't appear to be the case. He's walking back this direction now. Bodley going to hold up, and he is going to get called out on strikes. So second player in a row for the Tigers to get called out on strikes. And Cade Kiss will come up. 2 singles already today. And if he can come up with the third one, should be able to knock in that run from second base. Crawford's got good speed. Kiss into the box, and waiting now, Molina. There's some work going on in the bullpen for Centennial. I don't know if it's pitchers warming up, and this one is going to get away to the right of Houston, and that will allow the runner to advance to third. So certainly a base hit will bring a run in. If Kiss can notch his third base hit of the day. Tigers trailing 13-2. Again, need 2 runs to try and avoid this game ending in the 5th inning, as the first one did. Ground ball right side, and that is through. Base hit. So Kiss with his third hit of the day. And the Tigers have made it a 13-3 game. Crawford, after the leadoff walk, finds his way in. Good day at the plate here for Cade Kiss, and it's been a good day or good run at the plate. Tigers. You're going to see Davion Andrade come into the game now for the Tigers, as he will hit for Brody Byers. Home plate umpire adjusting his card. I don't know if we're going to see Byers re-enter, or if they'll keep Andrade in the game after this. And here we go. Collazo remains in the on-deck circle for the Tigers, so he still bats third. Kiss at first, 2 outs. Tigers down 13-3 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. A fastball miss outside to Andrade. And the count is 1-0. The Tigers 2 runs in the third, 1 here in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, late offering there from Andrade. The 1-1. And couldn't get that call. Either a tad inside or a tad low. Didn't miss by much. 2-1. Kiss will lead away from first. And inside, that one misses. 3-1. Well, Tigers would certainly love Collazo to get another opportunity. He's easily made the best contact on a baseball in this game for the Tigers with that big double out to left center field. Pick-off throw, and Case just kind of fell back into the bag. He didn't have much of a lead. We'll see what Andrade can do with a 3-1 count. Time going to be called by Andrade, and so we'll reset everything again. Big deep breath. And back into the box for Davion. Here's the pitch. That's right in there for a strike. I think Davion, I don't know if he thought that was strike 3 or a walk, but he started heading to his right there, so didn't have the count right, or I'm not sure. Kind of surprised that he, on 2 strikes, wasn't offering there. If he thought, a little surprised that he wouldn't have been swinging at that one, honestly. And watches that one in there for a called strike 3 as well. And so the Tigers unable to add on any further in this inning. They leave one on. They have 2 hits. And the Tigers trail 13-3. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. Centennial trying to add on some insurance to keep it a 10-run lead or more going to the home half of the 5th and try to finish up this game or finish up this doubleheader sweep.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, top of the 5th. Centennial 13, Alamogordo 3 on the Vs.Motor scoreboard. And ahead in the count now, 2-0 here is Mateo Marquez, the number 6 hitter. Leads things off for Centennial, 6, 7, 8 in the order for the Hawks. I'm surprised Centennial hasn't brought in any bench hitters. They've got like 3 or 4 guys on the bench. But obviously trying to close this one out. And Marquez heading the count 3-0. And a breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Count goes to 3-1. The schedule coming up tomorrow for high school sports. Tularosa softball plays 2 against Robertson, 11-1. That'll be happening here in the area. You've got track and field up in Rideau, so all of our area teams, Alamo, Thule, Mescalero, Cloudcroft, will be competing up there. As the pitch misses low, it's a walk. And then and you've got Andrew Evans coming to the plate now. Mescalero softball will continue over at the Sea Valley Christian Tournament. They split games today. They lost to Hatch, and they beat Hot Springs. And I believe they're playing either Navajo Pine or Tahachi tomorrow. And a bunt laid down nicely and fielded cleanly by Bodley. Toss on to first is in time. And they get the out. So Evans lies down a nice bunt there to move the runner up to second. You've also got, I think it's all the softball tomorrow. Don't have any more baseball. Or no, Thule baseball plays tomorrow. They'll get either Santa Rosa or Gateway Christian. Those 2 teams are playing right now. And I think they're wanting to clear, there's a bat that was on the field. So they cleared that out of the way over towards the dugout for Centennial. And Bodley is now going to step away from the mound. The cheer part of the Spirit Championships are tomorrow up in Albuquerque. Alamo, Cloudcroft, and Tularosa all have teams that are competing up there. The dance championships were today. Check swing and Mescalero baseball was swept by Socorro today. 10-6 and I want to say 16-8 was the other one. In there for a strike for Bonnelly on Sanchez. Count evens up at 1-1. And as we mentioned, Mescalero softball ended up splitting their 2 games over in Las Cruces. Thule baseball lost 12-5 to Melrose today. Melrose, one of the top teams in Single A. That was definitely a tough matchup. 2-2 the count here to Sanchez, or 1-2, I'm sorry. And tries to come across the strike zone, can't get the call. And the count is even at 2-2. So busy Friday and Saturday for area sports. And don't forget, you can like us on our Alamo Sports Facebook page and get all your updates there, or on Twitter at Charles Winnicky. As we wait the 2-2 here from Bonnelly, we had a time called, and now a pickoff throw to second. Runner will go back. And we'll do it all again. Colton King is in the on-deck circle for the Hawks. He has reached once on a walk and scored. Grounded out 2 other times. Sanchez looking for his first hit of the day. Reached on an error. Struck out and walked. And that'll miss. 3-2 to the count now to the Hawks shortstop. Centennial will be 10-4 after this. The Tigers will drop to 5-7. There's the pitch. Outside it misses, and it's a walk. So 2 walks surrendered here in the inning. And I think we're going to see a pitching change for the Tigers. Because Coach Phillips is headed towards the mound, and Coach Winrow is headed towards home plate. And to talk to the umpire, so we'll see what the change is. Bodley will come out of the game. Elijah Pena will come out and pitch for the Tigers here with a 13-3 difference, and runners on first and second. And Elijah will get in some warm-up pitches. We'll take a break and come back.
Join OFCU for America's Saves. April 8th through the 12th, OFCU is offering vehicle purchases or non-OFCU refinance vehicle loans as low as 6.49% APR. Power sport purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7.5% APR. And recreational purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7%. No payments for 90 days. And OFCU is offering a 5-month certificate to get a 5% APR with a 5.12% annual percentage yield. Start saving today. Apply online at oterofcu.org. Limited time offer. All subject credit approved. Not all will qualify for the lowest rate. Other restrictions may apply. $1,000 certificate minimum. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Elijah Pena's first couple of offerings miss, and it's 2-0 here to Colton King. And a foul off back to the screen makes it 2-1. Runners on first and second for Centennial. They lead 13-3 here in the top of the fifth inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Marquez at second, Sanchez at second for the Hawks. And here comes the pitch in the dirt. Count runs to now 3-1. Grajeda in the on-deck circle for Centennial, who will have his fifth at-bat next. Pena gets it on the outside corner for a strike. And the count runs full now, 3-2. Tigers love a ground ball. See if they can finish up this inning right here. And here it comes. In the dirt, and it's a walk. Third walk of the inning. First two were surrendered by Bodley, and now this one by Pena.
Now batting number 13, Manny Grajeda, number 13.
First pitch offered to Manny Grajeda will miss low and outside, and the count's 1-0. Hawks trying to give themselves a little bit of insurance going into the bottom half, try to finish this by 10-run rule. Get that pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. And this one hit in the air to center field. Kiss should be able to get that pretty cleanly. And they do not try to send the runner home. Not hit enough. And so the Tigers pick up the second out of the inning. And it'll bring up Israel Molina, who has singled twice, laid down a sacrifice bunt, and popped out in his 3 tries. And this one hit up the line, third base line, and it is through. Fair ball. 1 run has scored. 2 runs have scored. It should stop there. They throw into third. Wait, he called safe, and then did he say he got him? Boy, it looked like that was a pretty good throw that they got it in there in time. But did not get the tag down, I guess, or if maybe the ball came out of the glove. I'm not sure. That was a really good throw to almost get that runner at third, but 2 RBI single from Molina. And second and third now, and it's 15-3. Pitch will miss outside, and will force the Tiger catcher, Cash, to land. A pinch hitter here for Centennial. They exchange out their DH for the man he's DHing for. And that is number 5, Sean Reed, that will come out to hit. As the home plate umpire makes the Alamogordo bench aware of the change.
Pinch hitter for the Hawks, number 5, Sean Reed, number 5.
So Reed will step into the box with the bases loaded and still 2 out. And Centennial has added on 2 runs in the inning. We got Castellano going out and talking to his pitcher here for a little while as him and Elijah chat things over. (16-3) now, Centennial in front, and that one fouled off up the first base side. I'll double check that name again. Sean Reed. I don't know why I was thinking Medina. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Second and third with 2 down. And the Hawks have added on 3 in the inning. There's the pitch. And that one comes inside. Spinning out of the way was Reed. The 2-2. High and outside. And the count runs full now for Reed. Gilberto Torres in the on-deck circle. As Pena comes set. Full count pitch. And Reed again gets a piece of it, sends it fouling out of play. Another full count pitch with 2 outs. Here it comes. And that'll miss. It's a walk. And Reed will draw the walk and head over to first. And so runners on all bases here. And Gilberto Torres will come to the plate. He has singled in a run, pitched in a run, walked and popped out in his 3 tries. Or I should say his 4 tries. Foul tip into the glove. And 0-1. Fouled off into the backstop, and it's 0-2 now. And so the Tigers, again, a strike away from getting out of this inning, but we'll need at least 4 runs in the bottom half, trying to not make that more here. And a off-speed pitch that'll miss outside. 1-2. And this one fouled off and back to the screen. And in the dirt, DeLanda is able to keep it in front of him, and the count moves now to 2-2. The pitch. Hard hit, but foul. Up the third base side. And the count remains 2-2 now. And that one, I think, came in and hit him. It did. And so the hit batsman will bring in another run. Second time tonight that Torres has earned an RBI after getting hit by a pitch. They all count the same in the stat sheet from his perspective, I'm sure. So Mateo Marquez will come to the plate now. Or do we have a change here? I think we're looking for some extra baseballs. Home plate umpire was headed over towards the Alamogordo dugout. I wasn't sure what he was looking for there, but he's got it. And this one hit high in the air. Should be playable in, maybe not. It's going to tail away from the Tiger right fielder into foul territory. And so it'll bring everybody back. Marquez behind in the count 0-1. That'll miss a little bit low. Count even 0-1-1. Bases loaded, and the pitch. Six to 4 in the putout, and so the Tigers will head to the home half of the fifth inning, needing 4 runs to try to push this game to another inning. We'll return with the home half of the fifth. When we come back, it's Centennial 16, Alamogordo 3 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard.
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
Show your school spirit. First National Bank is a proud supporter of our local schools. As a thanks to you and in support of our schools, First National Bank will donate $5 to the school for each new account opened where a mascot debit card is requested and issued. Member FDIC.
Join OFCU for America Saves. April 8th through the 12th, OFCU is offering vehicle purchases or non-OFCU refinance vehicle loans as low as 6.49% APR. Power sport purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7.5% APR. And recreational purchases or non-OFCU refinance loans as low as 7%. No payments for 90 days, and OFCU is offering a 5-month certificate at 5% APR with a 5.12% annual percentage yield. Start saving today. Apply online at oterofcu.org. Limited time offer. All in subject credit approved. Not all will qualify for the lowest rate. Other restrictions may apply. $1,000 certificate minimum. Insured by NCUA.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Hawks bringing in J.C. Orta, number 1. Gabriel Cazzo comes to the plate for the Tigers as we begin things here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And he will face J.C. Orta. So a pitching change for the Hawks. 3-5 are due up for the Tigers. And looks like we're ready to go. Into the wind, and here's the pitch. High and inside and misses, and the count is 1-0. Down and in. And the count now to 2-0. 16-3, or I'm sorry, they have 17? Yeah, they did score 4 runs in that inning. 17-3. And that's hard hit but foul up the third base line. 2-1. Long wait here from Orta. Now ready to go. And that breaking pitch will miss a little bit high. 3-1 now. Koyazu, by the way, 1 for 1, double RBI, run scored, and a walk as well in this game. And he will take a hit by pitch. So not a bad night for Gabriel here in game number 2. Been on all 3 times.
Number 9, Cat Delenda.
So Cash Delanda will come up looking for his first hit. Flew out to center field and struck out in his other 2 tries. Orta into the motion and in there for a called strike. Count is 0-1. One more time, all of our finals from today. Thule Baseball lost to Melrose 12-5. They'll play again tomorrow at 3 o'clock against either Santa Rosa or Gateway Christian. That'll be the third place game up at the Santa Rosa tournament. Mescalero Apache Baseball lost both games of their doubleheader to Socorro, 16-8 and 10-6. In the dirt here on the 0-1 and now 1-1. The Mescalero Apache softball team split their 2 games over at the Mesilla Valley Christian tournament in Las Cruces. Picked up a win in the first game by a final score, or picked up a defeat in the first game, 9-7 to Hatch Valley. Won the second game over Hot Springs, final score of 17-0. And so they'll play either Navajo Pine or Tahachi tomorrow at noon. And that's everything from today, right? Looking for the outside corner, doesn't get the call, 2-1. Thule Baseball, Mescalero Baseball. Mescalero softball, yeah. Swing and a miss. Delanda swinging hard for that one, but comes up empty, and it's 2-2. Here comes the pitch from Orta. Ground ball to third base. They will get one at second, and they will hold off on attempting to make the throw to first. And so fielder's choice, 5-4. Tigers have 1 on still, but it looks like we'll get a courtesy runner here for the Tigers as well, as they bring in number 12. That is Gavin Finch. That will come out and run for the Tigers. And Kellen Wall will come to the plate. RBI single in his second at-bat. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Home plate umpire was adjusting his scorecard, and he's ready to go now. 17-3 Centennial if you are just tuning in. Hawks score 3 in the first, 8 in the second. As this one is ripped foul and over towards the parking lot. Always wait for the crash there. 2 in the fourth, and then 4 runs in the fifth inning. Tigers picked up 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. 0-1 here to Wall. They'll watch that miss outside. Didn't quite get the outside corner call. Looking for the same spot, but that one dropped low as well. And the count now 2-1. Wall settling back in from the left-hand side. And that'll be a ground ball to the right side. Nope, not going to be a base hit. nice play from the second baseman as he's able to range to his right and make the play. Give credit to Mateo Marquez on making a pretty good play. Thought that one might be able to sneak through into the outfield, but not able to do so. And so there is 2 outs, and Aiden Tupper, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, comes to the plate. That'll miss a little bit low. Hat came off of Orta as he made that pitch. He'll dust that off and put it back on his head. Outside, and it's 2-0. Orta working from the stretch, runner on second with 2 down as the Hawks try to close out this game. That's in the dirt, and it's now 3-0 to Tupper. And that'll bring the catcher Houston to go out and talk to his pitcher, Caleb Crawford, in the on-deck circle, hoping for another opportunity. He has been on base and scored a run in this game. Orta ready to go, and here it comes. In the dirt, and a walk. So Tupper will draw a walk.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 2, Caleb Crawford.
Caleb Crawford comes up. And remember, the Tigers, if they can give themselves 4 runs here in the inning, they can keep this one alive. That's a good breaking ball from Orta. Gets it on the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Here comes the pitch. That one not able to keep it over the plate. Moving across from the right to the left-hand side. Count evens up at 1-1. Said Crawford struck out in his first at-bat. Walked and scored in a second. And steps back into the box. The pitch. Pretty well hit the center field, but right at him. And this one is over as the Alamogordo Tigers fall to Centennial. Final score of 17-3. We'll come back and wrap it up on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Stay with us. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company, 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Feel lucky? During the month of March, Local Credit Union is hosting a promotion called Luck of the Draw. Every loan originated will be entered into a weekly drawing. One lucky winner will have the interest rate of their loan reduced to 2.99%. All other terms and conditions of the loan will remain the same. Call staff for more details. Fill out loan applications online at localcreditunion.com. Member NCUA.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Welcome back here to Tiger Field. Tough doubleheader here for the Tigers as they lose the first game 11-0 and the second game 17-3. Just a full recap. By the way, this is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. First game, Tigers ended up with just one hit. That from Eric Vasquez. And did have a number of base runners. Dante Knowles had a walk. Caleb Crawford walked twice. Kate Kiss got on by hit by pitch. Collazo, Tupper, they all walked. Kellen Wall, 4 in the third innings pitched, 7 hits, 9 runs, walk, and 7 Ks. Gavin Finch came in and pitched the final 2/3 of an inning. Strikeout, 3 runs, hit, and 2 walks. On the Game 2 stats for the Tigers, Cade Kiss went 3 for 3 at an RBI and a run scored. Gabriel Collazo 1 for 1 with a double, an RBI, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a run. Kellen Wall 1 for 3 for the RBI. Caleb Crawford 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. And Aiden Tupper was 0 for 2 with a walk. Cade Kiss went 1 2/3, 7 hits, 8 runs, 5 walks, and a hit by pitch. Mason Bodley 2 2/3, 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, and 3 Ks. And Elijah Pena, 2.2 innings pitched, 2/3 of an inning, 3 runs, a hit, and 4 walks. So the Tigers now 5-7, 0-3 in district, and will be at home on Tuesday for a single game against Oregon Mountain. 5 o'clock start time for that one. We'll be here to bring you that here on Alamo Sports and Talk. That'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Thanks to all of our sponsors for Tiger Baseball. And we'll be back with you with our next Tiger Sports broadcast, as I mentioned, on Tuesday, as Alamogordo Baseball faces off against Oregon Mountain. Hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful rest of their Friday, and have a great week. We'll send you back tomorrow ESPN Radio. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the Final Four here on Alamo.
Conveniently located on the Holloman Highway, Smoking Guns is your one-stop shop for all your shooting needs. Our commitment to safety, quality, and customer satisfaction sets us apart as a firearms retailer. Smoking Guns on the Holloman Highway next to Moore's Auto.
The Otero County Fallen Officers Memorial Corporation needs your help. We are selling raffle tickets to win a pair of his and her